Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, in the house Ocho Cinco and Hush Manzana built. Reser Stadium, home to the Oregon State Beavers. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Colorado State Rams. Taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the Oregon State Beavers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Beavers will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Colorado State Rams offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws. The whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They go to the ground. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Wants to fire on second down. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And the Rams send out the punt unit. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Beavers offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
It'll be a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Looking to pass. It's Gulbranson. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Oregon State! A great catch and run for 6.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 72 yards. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
He'll keep it himself. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground. Offense
in a bunch formation. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. At the 35, he's loose. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
He's brought down at the 28. And that's a first down for the offense.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period.
7, Colorado State, 0.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Horton. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Good timing on the quick out. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Rams have pushed it inside the 20. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's perfect.
Kick is good.
So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Gulbranson. Unloads it left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks, and the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Terry. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Griffin. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and take it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Brings up 2nd down.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Wide out in motion. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He looks that one in nicely. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Wide receiver shows motion. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And the ball is intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass, it's Gulbranson. Pulls it in. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. He wants to pass it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Clemens. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Connection to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
The Beavers moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Gulbranson. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Beavers!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion from the offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Rams.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Rams will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. First down here for the offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Handoff to the single running back. Ran through the contact. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Using the quick game. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole.
And that's a live ball. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Off the play fake on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing failed.
It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Rams will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, bro.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Give to the running back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He's looking downfield to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Can anyone catch him? Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon State. And that one will give them the lead.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays.
And
And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it.
Yeah, and just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Oh, what a move to get open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. Just it makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
To the ground, he's got it again. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Runs through the tackle. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Fast motion from the offense. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And the defense got it. Right down the gut of the field. Past the 10. Touchdown, Beavers! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And and the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Florida State is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we saw Chief Osceola and Renegade. They're up by 28 over Clemson. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Non-man receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Lost one deep down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Rams headed quickly to the line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He wants to throw. Quick completion on the out. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. To the air. It's Fowler Nicolosi. They're trying to get to it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Caught on the outside. It's Horton. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. It's complete to the left. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so...
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Slams ahead. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the two-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the foot.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado State. Ready to try the point after.
Victor is on for the extra point.
And he knocks it through, and they take the lead.
That makes the score.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to pass, it's Gulbranson. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Beavers with the 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle, it's Clemens. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. On first down from the 13-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
From the gun, the ground game. Touchdown, Oregon State! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. He'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wide out in motion. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. looking to move it through the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last chance.
Fires one high and deep. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.